Sri Swami Yoga Swarupanandaji was born in Chennai and was known as Krishnamurti in his pre-monastic life. After reading an abridged version of the Mahabharata, a desire to lead a spiritual life in the Himalayan regions arose in his heart. He left hearth and home in 1964 at the age of 25. The grace of God brought him to the sacred abode of Sri Gurudev in Rishikesh. During those days, he assisted Sri Swami Krishnanandaji Maharaj with correspondence in the mornings and helped Sri Swami Sharadanandaji Maharaj in the afternoons at the Shivananda Publication League. Sri Swami Sharadanandaji Maharaj taught him yoga asanas and pranayamas in a systematic way. In the evenings, he attended Bhagavad Gita classes conducted by Sri Swami Hridyananda Mataji. He became an adept in the subjects of yoga and Srimad Bhagavad Gita and was initiated into the holy order of sannyasa by worshipful Sri Swami Chidanandaji Maharaj on the Shivaratri day of 1979 and was given the monastic name Sri Swami Yoga Swarupananda Saraswati. In 1973, worshipful Sri Swami Chidanandaji Maharaj deputed Swamiji to conduct yoga classes for the IAS trainees at the prestigious Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration in Mussoorie. Swamiji used to conduct 9 courses in a year, each course lasting for 3 weeks. This honorary seva, done in the name of Sri Gurudev, continued for 30 years. Swamiji has been traveling regularly to many countries around the world over the years to conduct yoga classes, spiritual seminars, and to give personal guidance to devotees. In 2002, Sri Swami Chidanandaji Maharaj nominated him as a trustee of the Divine Life Trust Society. In the following year, Swamiji was formally elected as the Vice President of the Society. On the 7th of July 2019, Swamiji Maharaj was elected as the President of the Divine Life Society. It is in this capacity that Swamiji is presently serving Sri Gurudev's holy mission. Swamiji will now give a short message on the life and teachings of Gurudev Swami Shivanandaji Maharaj.
सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। ओम गंगा मैया की जय। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Dr. Kuppuswamy took birth in South India at Pattamedai near the river Tamraparni and went to Malaya working in the rubber plantations. Being a doctor, he realized there is a God element in the human body. As a well-known proverb, doctor gives medicine, it is God who cures the disease. He came from Malaya to Himalaya and took sannyas in 1924 and became known to the world as Swami Shivananda Saraswati. Thereafter, he traveled all over India, came to Rishikesh and stayed in Swargashram. He began to write all his thoughts and began to publish in different journals. He wanted to remove wrong notions about ancient culture of Bharatavarsha. He wrote many books with his own personal experience. Some years ago, we started to preserve all his writings under the Shivananda Archives project. We discovered there are more than 500 books in which we discovered 3,500 poems on many subjects. 1,500 aphorisms, 3,000 letters in his own hand, 372 stories depicting many aspects of religion and spiritual life, 115 parables to create interest in human mind, 32 dramas and 12 dialogues so that one can feel, entertain, simultaneously propagate the ancient culture. There are 285 biographies and 3 autobiographies, 6 commentaries on ancient texts, Gita, Upanishad, and Brahma Sutras. There are 120 songs. He has given 32,000 sayings and 35 lessons on different aspects of yogas. And also, there is one dictionary to clear many doubts. 352 of his messages sent to various individuals and organizations have been published, and a large number of publications still to be awaited to be released. He brought the essence of all religions, teachings of all sages of East and West in 2 phrases: be good and do good. He propagated ancient culture of yoga and Vedanta and called it yoga of synthesis or integral yoga, with simple words: serve, love, meditate, realize, combining all yogas, namely Hatha Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Raj Yoga, and Jnana Yoga. He emphasized start the day with God, spend the day with God, and end the day with God. This is the way to God. Before commencing any work, Swamiji Maharaj advised all to repeat God's name. Swamiji emphasized the importance of repeating Mahamrutyunjaya mantra, and he gave a beautiful universal prayer depicting the Upanishadic declaration Tat Tvam Asi. I repeat that universal prayer which we do daily during our satsangs, doing a concluding prayer. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. Thou art Satchitananda, existence, consciousness, bliss absolute. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, greed, hatred, anger, and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee. Let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Now I repeat Mahamrutyunjaya mantra also. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiv Bandhanan Mrityormukshiyamamritat. 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 हरिः ओम्। सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय। ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सद्गुरु भगवान की जय। हरि ओम।
Oh, I shall talk to you today briefly on divine life. Divine life is life in God or the immortal soul. He who lives the divine life is free from cares, worries, anxieties, miseries, sufferings, and tribulation. He attains immortality, perfection, freedom, independence, eternal peace, supreme bliss, and perennial joy. He radiates joy and peace and light everywhere. Lord, to lead the divine life, we need not retire in the forest. You can lead the divine life while remaining in the world. What is what it is? Renunciation of egoism, mindless attachment, vasanas and krishnas. Leave the world, mind to God, and the hands to service of humanity. Serve humanity with Atma Bhav. Serve the poor, serve the sick with the Narayana Bhav. Serve the society, serve the country. Selfless service is the highest yoga. Samadhi will come by itself without any effort for one who is solely absorbed in service when his heart is purified. Service is worship of the Lord. Never forget this. He who sees Brahman or the immortal soul in the school, Brahman in medicine, Brahman in the patient, Brahman in the doctor, Brahman in service, he who thinks or meditates thus when doing service verily reaches Brahman or the eternal. The practice of Brahmacharya is very important for spiritual progress. Brahmacharya is the basis for acquiring immortality. It is itself divine life. Brahmacharya brings material progress and psychic advancement. It is a substratum for a life of peace in Atma. It is a potent weapon for controlling the internal rajasic forces, namely Kama, Krodha, Lobha, etc. It gives tremendous energy and gigantic willpower and good vichara shakti. Japa is an important anga of yoga or divine life. The mantra is divinity. Japa is a repetition of the mantra or the names of the Lord. In Kali Yuga, practice of japa alone can give eternal peace, bliss and immortality. Japa ultimately results in samadhi or communion with the Lord. Sankirtan is the singing of Lord's name with faith and devotion. When you sing His names, feel that Lord Hari Arishta Devata is seated in your heart, that every name of the Lord is filled up with the divine potencies, that the old vicious samskaras and vasanas are burned by the power of the name, and the mind is filled with sattva purity. The rajas and tamas are completely destroyed, and the veil of ignorance is torn down. This kind of mental attitude brings the maximum benefit of Sankirtan. It is not the number of japa or the length of time of kirtan that counts for spiritual growth, but the intensity of bhav with which the Lord's names are sung. Oh.